The United States faces a complex web of threats, both at home and abroad. Two agencies stand as critical bulwarks against these dangers, the FBI and the CIA. The Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Central Intelligence Agency are often mentioned together. They are cornerstones of the American security apparatus. Yet, their roles, histories, and operations are distinct. Understanding these differences is essential for grasping the full scope of U.S. national security efforts. The FBI and the CIA are tasked with protecting America and its interests. They operate in different spheres and with different mandates. The FBI is primarily focused on domestic threats. The CIA, on the other hand, operates in the shadows of international affairs. Both agencies play vital roles, often complementing each other in the face of evolving challenges. The interplay between the FBI and CIA is crucial to national security. This essay delves into the unique characteristics of each agency, exploring their historical roots, core missions, operational styles, and organizational structures. By understanding their differences, we gain a deeper appreciation for their individual contributions and the importance of their often complex relationship. The FBI and CIA emerged from different historical contexts. The FBI's origins trace back to the early 20th century. It was a time of rapid social change and rising crime rates. Established in 1908 as the Bureau of Investigation, initially focused on interstate crime and white-collar crime, President Theodore Roosevelt recognized the need for a federal law enforcement agency. The Bureau expanded under J. Edgar Hoover. The CIA was born out of World War II. The Cold War brought a new threat: global communism. The National Security Act of 1947 established the CIA. Its mission was to gather intelligence on the Soviet Union and counter Soviet influence worldwide. The FBI and CIA operate under distinct mandates, reflecting their different historical origins and areas of expertise. The FBI is primarily a domestic law enforcement agency. Its mission is to uphold the Constitution and protect the United States from criminal threats. These threats include terrorism, espionage, cybercrime, public corruption, and civil rights violations. The FBI's work is often highly visible. Its agents are frequently involved in high-profile investigations, raids, and arrests. They work closely with local and state law enforcement agencies, sharing information and coordinating efforts to combat crime. The CIA, in contrast, operates largely in secrecy. Its mission is to collect, analyze, and disseminate foreign intelligence to protect U.S. national security. The CIA does not have law enforcement powers. Its focus is on gathering information and conducting covert operations abroad. The CIA's work is often shrouded in secrecy. Its officers operate undercover in foreign countries, recruiting assets, gathering intelligence, and sometimes engaging in covert action to influence events. The CIA's activities are highly classified, and its successes and failures are often hidden from public view. The FBI and CIA operate in distinct operational landscapes. Their methods and tactics reflect their different missions and areas of expertise. The FBI's primary area of operation is within the United States. Its agents work in all 50 states and U.S. territories. They focus on investigating federal crimes and apprehending those who violate federal law. The FBI relies heavily on traditional law enforcement techniques. These include gathering evidence, interviewing witnesses, conducting surveillance, and making arrests. They also employ sophisticated technologies such as DNA analysis, facial recognition software, and cyber forensics to solve crimes. The CIA, on the other hand, operates primarily overseas. Its officers work undercover in foreign countries, often posing as diplomats, business people, or tourists. They gather intelligence on a wide range of issues including terrorism, weapons proliferation, political instability, and economic espionage. The CIA's methods are often covert and clandestine. Its officers rely on human intelligence, recruiting assets and cultivating sources within foreign governments, organizations, and criminal enterprises. They also use technical means such as satellite imagery, signals intelligence, and cyber espionage to gather information. Section 5. Organizational structures, pyramids of power, and networks of secrecy. The FBI and CIA have distinct organizational structures. The FBI is a hierarchical bureaucracy, led by a director appointed by the president. It has headquarters in Washington, D.C., and 56 field offices. The CIA is more fluid and decentralized, promoting secrecy and agility. The Director of Central Intelligence oversees the entire U.S. intelligence community. The CIA is divided into directorates, each with specific intelligence roles. Section 6. A complex relationship, collaboration, conflict, and the sharing of intelligence. The FBI and CIA have a complex and often fraught relationship. They are both vital to U.S. national security, but their different missions, cultures, and operational styles sometimes lead to tension and conflict. Collaboration, however, is essential, especially in the face of transnational threats such as terrorism and cybercrime. In the aftermath of the September 11, 2001, terrorist attacks, the need for greater cooperation between the FBI and CIA became painfully clear. The 9/11 Commission, which investigated the attacks, found that a lack of information sharing between the two agencies had hindered efforts to prevent the attacks. To improve coordination, the U.S. government implemented a number of reforms. These included the creation of the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, ODNI. The ODNI's role is to oversee and coordinate the activities of the entire U.S. intelligence community, including the FBI and CIA. Despite these reforms, tensions between the FBI and CIA persist. They often compete for resources, influence, and turf. The FBI, with its focus on domestic law enforcement, sometimes views the CIA's covert operations abroad as reckless and counterproductive. The CIA, in turn, sometimes views the FBI as bureaucratic and risk-averse. Section 7. The path to service, rigorous selection, and elite training. Both the FBI and CIA have highly selective recruitment processes, seeking individuals with exceptional skills, integrity, and a commitment to public service. Becoming an FBI special agent or a CIA operations officer is a challenging and demanding path, requiring rigorous training and a willingness to face danger and uncertainty. The FBI seeks candidates with a diverse range of skills and backgrounds. Candidates must be U.S. citizens, at least 23 years old and no older than 37, and possess a bachelor's degree. They must also pass a thorough background check, a polygraph exam, and a physical fitness test. If successful, candidates then undergo approximately 21 weeks of intensive training at the FBI Academy in Quantico, Virginia. The CIA's recruitment process is equally rigorous. The agency seeks individuals with strong analytical skills, foreign language proficiency, cultural sensitivity, and a deep understanding of international affairs. Candidates must also pass a polygraph exam, a psychological evaluation, and a medical examination. If selected, candidates undergo a lengthy training program that includes classroom instruction, field exercises, and language immersion. Section 8. Stories from the front lines, from Bonnie and Clyde to the Cold War's shadowy battles. The history of the FBI and CIA is replete with stories of courage, sacrifice, and ingenuity. These stories highlight the crucial roles these agencies play in safeguarding U.S. national security. The FBI's pursuit of Bonnie and Clyde, two notorious bank robbers who terrorized the Midwest during the Great Depression, is a classic example of the agency's early crime-fighting prowess. The Bonnie and Clyde case captured the nation's attention. It cemented the FBI's reputation as a relentless pursuer of justice. The agency's use of forensics, fingerprints, and interstate cooperation to track down the notorious duo marked a turning point in modern law enforcement. The CIA's role in the Cold War is equally compelling, though often shrouded in secrecy. The agency's covert operations behind the Iron Curtain, its efforts to support anti-communist movements, and its intelligence gathering on Soviet military capabilities were crucial to containing Soviet expansionism. The CIA's involvement in the 1953 Iranian coup d'etat, which overthrew the democratically elected government of Mohammad Mossadegh, remains a controversial chapter in the agency's history. This operation, though successful in installing a pro-Western regime, had long-lasting consequences for U.S.-Iranian relations. Section 9. Conclusion: two sides of the same coin, protecting America at home and abroad. The FBI and CIA are two sides of the same coin, each playing a vital role in protecting U.S. national security. The FBI, with its focus on domestic law enforcement, ensures the safety and security of American communities. The CIA, with its global reach and intelligence-gathering capabilities, provides early warning of threats emanating from abroad. While their missions, cultures, and operational styles differ, the FBI and CIA share a common goal: to keep America safe. Their relationship is complex and sometimes fraught with tension, but collaboration and information sharing are essential. especially in an era marked by transnational threats such as terrorism, cybercrime, and espionage. Understanding the distinct roles, histories, and challenges faced by the FBI and CIA is essential for informed citizens. These agencies operate in the shadows, often making difficult decisions in the face of complex threats. Their work is vital to preserving American freedom and security, both at home and abroad. By supporting their missions, holding them accountable for their actions, and engaging in thoughtful dialogue about the balance between security and liberty, we can help ensure that these institutions continue to serve the best interests of the nation.